Hey, what's up, everybody? Are you ready for this special CIAA edition of the Fastbreak? Did you miss the championship game? Did you not see those clutch free throws? If so, don't worry. It's all coming at you next.
I've been in the gym getting my level up. Fenders getting gas, so I mash on the pedal. What? The backboard I crash, slam the rock to a pebble. What? The breeze from the past will assist your irregular breathing. Handle got your ankle and your knee in a disagreement. Now your balance taking off for bereavement. They wanna know what I be cooking up, cause then they think we be even. But I know, look, this, so I never seen it. In the gym getting my level up. Fenders getting gas, so I mash on the pedal. What? The backboard I crash, slam the rock to a pebble. What? My team is the strongest and we crush the competitors.
Hey everyone, Dolly Carr here. The CIAA Tournament gave us buzzer beaters. Check. Upsets, check. Actual butts in the seats watching the game, check. And let's face it, while he's still here, let's appreciate him. Give him his roses, Mr. CIAA himself. I know you took those selfies. I saw it on IG. It was the last year in Charlotte, North Carolina, before making the move to Baltimore. And man, they went out with the bang. So let's get to it. The championship on the men's side was an all-South affair. Fayetteville State had the best overall record in the league against the number 2 seed in the division, Winston-Salem State University. Wally Pitt gives us the goods.
Chew tobacco, chew tobacco, chew tobacco spit. The Rams from Winston-Salem are bringing home the ship.
Hey, it feels great. We stay together, we fought for this. That's what we do. We fight for the end. Yes, sir. I'm going to sit here all day, man. This is my city, man. Let's go. We've been doing this. We do this. It was written. This is my first year PA. And these boys want me around. Let's go.
Winston-Salem State wins the 2020 CIAA Tournament with an instant classic 63-62 win over Fayetteville State. Down by 11 with 4 minutes left to play, the Rams rallied behind tournament MVP Rob Cologne, who had 25 points, including 3 of the coldest ice in his veins free throws you will ever see. And from the stands to the court to the locker room to the post-game presser, the Ram pride was everywhere in the Spectrum Center as the Charlotte chapter of the CIAA Tournament ends with WSSU cutting down the nets.
Wouldn't be able to do it without these guys, man. Real talk. Most important, man. It's them right here. These niggas with the camera right here. They did it right here. Right here. That's right. That's right. Behind us the whole way. They did it right there.
Man, it feels great to be where we belong, man. Right back on top. You understand what I'm saying? It is hard to be around. I thought Wilmore is here. I thought Sliv is here.
Championship
Beautiful.
Championship you.
We feel good, man.
Back to our winning ways.
This is what we're supposed to be, right?
Nobody else gets
the
one.
apex. Nobody above, everybody below. You understand? And shoot, so hard to be around. So hard to be around.
It's been a 2-year run as well for me coming back to the league. I don't think I could have picked a better university, a better community, a better student body to have the support that I have, as well as these 14 young men who halfway bought in for most of the season. When I called that timeout, I did have a quick glance at all of their eyes from the players who were sitting in front of me, and I took a quick glance to my right and left and saw they were still attentive. I didn't see any shoulders drooping. I didn't see any heads down. And that kind of propelled my energy along with my coaching staff. And from there, we wanted to hang our hat on what we have all year, and that's been the defensive end. Once we made a couple of defensive plays, got some rebounds, big shot by John Hicklin. And then, part of that was our CIAA conference player, Rob Cologne, kind of leading us to that victory.
Well, I'm in the gym late night. I could be with some of my teammates, whether it's like Lil J or Charles. We just shoot about 50 free throws before we leave the gym. So, they're just, routine and just kind of easy, honestly. It's good. It feels good to get a ring, We ain't got a ring in a long time. There's a lot of people probably doubted us. Y'all had us, ranked number 8 because, a lot of guys left. So, came out number 1, so,
Say with your chest, man.
Yeah, man.
Say
I ain't gonna say no more,
All right.
We get rings, man. We the champs. Say like that.
All right, really good stuff there. Wally worked hard during the CIAA. And we're not done working them just yet, because when we come back, don't worry, Fayetteville, your women were in the championship game as well. We have your highlights coming up. Stick around. You're watching the Fast Break.
Robert Cologne, Jacksonville, North Carolina, and I play at Winston-Salem State University.
You don't never know what Rob's gonna do. He real flashy, handles, crazy, 3-point shot, you know what I'm saying, everything. Zach Hobbs, Maysville, North Carolina, and I play at Elizabeth City State University.
He can score the basket, athleticism, he can shoot, guard the best player, 3-point shot, driving, change the layups when he drives down to the lane. We both got that killer mentality, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But it's like, it's different, it's like respect.
Welcome back, everyone. The Fayetteville State women started the season 0-5. At that point, not exactly the favorites to win the CIAA championship, but that's why you play the game. Hello? Oh, wait. Hello. Herm. What's up, Herm? I'm doing a show. We'll talk later. That wasn't Herm. Or was it? The Lady Broncos had to go through the ladies of Bowie State, part of that three-headed monster from the Northern Division. Here's how they got it done.
Go ahead and size them up for that ring, because the Broncos of Fayetteville State University are the 2020 Women's CIAA champions after beating Bowie State 61-53. And the ladies from the Ville were out here getting buckets. 24 points from Chantel Bennett. $20 from Katisha Hyman. And the Broncos are runners-up no more as they finally get their chance to cut down the nets in the Spectrum Center.
It's such a surreal moment. We've been fighting for 4 years. We've been counted out. We just had something to prove. We've always had a chip on our shoulder, especially since last year, how last year ended. But we put that in the past, and we set a goal, and we got it. We're going to enjoy this moment. We've worked so hard. They've worked so hard and long for it. There's no reason not to. I think the playoffs are in a couple of weeks, so they got plenty of time to enjoy the moment, and then we'll have time to refocus and be ready to go in the regionals. To finally do it, just like the players said, it's bittersweet, but this was just a special group this year. We had a lot of adversity at the beginning, and I think for sure with the early losses that people weren't sure about this team. You know, I was reminded by a conversation that I actually had with the trainer when we talked about, I said, this team doesn't know who they are yet. And once we figured it out, who we were, and they just went from there out. They believed in each other. They were a family. They played for each other, and the end result is a championship. So I'm so proud of this group that they were able to get another championship for Fayetteville State.
Hey, congratulations to the Lady Broncos on winning the championship, but there's so much more to the CIAA tournament than just the 2 games we see on Saturday. We continue with more of our CIAA special here on the Fast Break when we come back. Welcome back, everyone. You know, the CIAA is all about the North and the South, and your rival is generally the school, you know, right down the street in your division. But come tournament time, we can produce some unlikely foes when you start banging on one another year after year after year. So let's bring Wally Pitt back now to break down what has become a thing. Livingstone versus Bowie State.
In the CIAA tournament, it's win or go home for every team in the bracket, no matter their seed. And with each year building on to the next, the tourney can forge a unique rivalry that can only exist by one team, ending the other's season. Enter Bowie State and Livingstone College.
It's crazy we matched up every year since I've been, at Livingstone. It just built a rivalry, and I'm just glad that God helped me get over that hump. We went home 2 years, we got back to it, we kept the faith, and then now we sent them home 2 years.
Use the word rivalry. There's a super respect for them. He's always had talented teams. We've always been talented. And we've played at different levels in this tournament, first round, semifinals, finals. So there's just, there's a healthy respect there.
Separated by 378 miles in an opposing divisions, this isn't the typical makeup of a conference rivalry. But if you pull back the curtain of the CIAA tournament, you'll see 2 schools that have faced off in close battles in each of the last 3 years. 2018 saw Bowie beating LC by 3 in the semifinals. And in the same round in 2019, the Blue Bears beat the Bulldogs by 4. And in the regular season, Livingstone needed a buzzer beater to get by Bowie at home in Salisbury. Now, it's a quarterfinal matchup between the Conference Player of the Year and Livingstone's Roger Ray, and all CIAA forward from Bowie, Saquon Jameson. And just like the majority of their careers, they were staring down one another with their seasons on the line. Bowie darted out to an early 9-point lead behind hard-nosed defense, knocked down 3-point shooting, and even a little bit of showtime as Kanai Coles gets the alley-oop from Juwan Smith. But Ray and the Blue Bears start to close the gap. Ray gets the steal and a layup. Then a crucial 4-point play to get his team back within 2. And the intensity of this tournament rivalry was on full display. And when Malik Smith hit this 3 at the halftime buzzer to give the Blue Bears a 1-point lead, it was obvious that we had another Livingstone Bowie tourney classic on our hands. And after the break, LC took that 1-point lead and made it 12. Lydell Elmore showing off with a big dunk. Then he gets the lob from Roger Ray and slams it home. Then it's Ray from 3. And if there's one thing you can count on from a Livingstone Bowie tournament game, it's that when one team gets a big lead, the other one is about to come back. Saquon Jameson gets the tip in. Then the mid-range pull-up, and the game is tied at 51. Bowie's Dexter Turner drains the 3. Roger Ray counters with a big and 1 layup. And for every Bulldog bucket down the stretch, there was a Bluebeard basket waiting on the other end. We all knew someone had to lose, but for most of the second half, it looked like they may go back and forth all day. This dunk by Johannes Fleming made it a 3-point Bowie lead with 4 minutes left in the game. This floater by Roger Ray gave LC the lead back with under 2 minutes left to play. Ray looking for the lob to Navarre Elmore. Elmore gets fouled, knocks them both down, and Livingstone is up 5. The keys are out. And it's feeling over. But you better wait till the buzzer for all that when LC and Bowie lock up in the tournament. Roger Ray misses a free throw late. Bowie gets the board and Juwan Smith pulls up from a couple steps in from half court and nails it. Bowie down 2 with 10 seconds left to play. But Cameron Carpenter ices it from the line and Livingstone advances 74-70. But there were no celebrations after this win.
Hey, bro. Hey, this ain't nothing. Thursday, they gotta see us.
Because they have just over 24 hours to prepare for another ride.
We coming for you, boy. Yeah. Ain't no hard feelings. Yeah.
The Rams of Winston-Salem State University.
We felt like last game against them, we let one slip away. But, you know what I'm saying, we'd rather have that win around the time right now. So it's a rivalry, but we don't want to do too much talk. We're going to let Thursday night take care of itself.
And for Bowie State, there's always next year and another possible showdown with their tournament rivals from 378 miles south.
The game kind of played out in terms of how hard we were going to have to play, how hard they were going to play. You know, we thought it was going to be a close game. We lost to them by 2 at their place. We beat them by, I think, 7 at our place. So really, really well-coached team, very talented, and you know, obviously have to play every year in the league. I'm so proud of my team. They fought today until there was no time left on the clock. I feel really bad for our seniors. We have 6 seniors, and you know, you always want to send them out the right way. But the one thing that we did, and we try to do that all the time, is we went out fighting.
See, this is our last go around. So we wasn't gonna go out without a fight. That's pretty much all this fall. And I know everybody's tough, so we just have to keep fighting. That's it.
When we come back, it's the best of the rest with the final CIAA tournament from Charlotte, North Carolina. You're watching a special CIAA edition of the Fast Break.
You ever felt what a garage floor felt like? Imagine sleeping there.
Old pool road, that's the road we stayed on when we stayed in the garage.
I actually let my mom and my little brother had a couch, I had a floor, but that's where it all started at.
The rug had been swept from underneath our feet.
And we kind of hit rock bottom at one point, sleeping on the floor, you know, not eating a lot, see where we at now, see the success he's having.
Them long nights, them cold nights, that's what made me. That's how I be known when I go against certain guys, like you know what I'm saying, you ain't go through that, so you ain't built like that.
He's not the tallest, he's not the biggest, but every time we get on the court against anybody else, he dominates.
Anywhere there was a ball or a basket, that's where Roger was. It did not matter.
Basketball, the only thing that got me through it, really, no matter how good I played, they always, he's too small. That garage could have broke us. That garage could have made us anything, but it made us stronger.
Now, I know that you said you were going to go to the CIAA tournament this year. And I kind of know that you said the same thing last year, but what had happened was, But no judgment zone here. I'm not judging. Here are the sights and sounds of the 75th CIAA tournament, in case you missed it.
CIAA tournament men's first round action starting off with a bang. And it was only the first night, but it's already lit out here in the CI. Drop down and get your Falcon on, auntie. I ain't mad at you. It took overtime between Claflin and Elizabeth City. Claflin gets their first ever CI tournament win, but they got the defending champs on deck in the next round. VSU versus Claflin.
I expect them to come out, confident, cocky, all the above, but okay.
And after beating them, He made sure to let the CIAA know that Claflin is not new to this, they true to this.
We're not unknown. We might be unknown to some of the masses, in terms of fans, but these coaches know who we are.
1, 2, 3, oh yeah! Go Fastbreak!
The Winston-Salem State ladies have upset nationally ranked Lincoln University in overtime, and the vibe from the Rams in postgame was that they're locked in and ready for anything that comes their way.
It's tournament time. It's anybody's game. So I think that we're here to play and everybody can count us out, but we're here to win our games.
The hits keep on coming at the 75th CIAA Tournament. The Bowie State women get a buzzer beater from J.J. Williams after coming back from being down 10 points with 2 minutes left to play. The Bulldogs surviving and advancing to the semifinals. The queens of the CIAA South are headed back to the ship. The ladies from Fayetteville are no longer satisfied with just getting there. They're looking to bring that trophy back to the Ville. Rob Cologne's 19 points, coupled with an 11.12 rebound night from Jalen Austin, sends WSSU to the ship to face off against Division foe Fayetteville State. Let's get it.
All right, well, thanks for hanging out with us here on this special edition of the Fast Break as we take a look back at the CIAA Tournament. And if you appreciate all the coverage that we give you guys all year long with HBCU sports and culture, just a quick reminder that we are a viewer-supported platform. So make your support felt at hbcugameday.com/donate. All right, we got the SIAC on deck, the Big South on deck. What are those Hampton Pirates going to do? Still to come in the till, we have the MEAC, we have the SWAC. Man, this tournament train is just rolling out of the station. So we're going to come back next week and do it again. On behalf of the entire crew, I'm Tali Carr. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you guys next weekend right here on the Fast Break.